also doing anatomy work. So probably within the next year or two, I'll be sponsoring a course where you can actually work and see from a radiogram on the actual specimen you're working. So that's one of my journeys, and that way you can better understand what's happening in the joint, what's happening in the airway. Printing the skull. I'm not that good looking, so I don't think I would print my own skull, but anything is possible when it comes to stuff right now. We are trying to get doctors to better understand what they're seeing on the CBCT and how to get away from looking at focus on the teeth and not look at the little microscopic changes, because I'm coming more from a medical background where it's not perfection that we're after. We're after an achievement closer to the goal, meaning that if the person is not breathing well at night, they don't need to have to absolutely not smoke. We want them to have better oxygen. A little bit more oxygen is a significant improvement to the quality of life. So where teeth, you want everything to be perfect, and it's not success until it's perfect. Medicine is slightly different, where a slight improvement in airway is huge. The patient may still be snoring, but they got more oxygen, and that's life-altering.
Dr. Boyce, you all know me, we met earlier in 93H. Been with LuxCreo maybe like 6 to 8 months now. I've had a lot of experience with my phone. Congrats to you, that's amazing. Good man, so.
Thank you. So there's a couple of questions. First one is really, what's your experience with 3D printing? And the next one is going to be, what's your experience with other 3D printing companies?
The tuition's been expensive with 3D printing. It's been a journey, and when I say tuition, I've got 2 storage facilities of different printers. I've got a museum, and with that tuition came a lot of knowledge, to where I'm very thankful that this is the first 3D printing panel I'm on, and I'm proud of that. I've had a lot of opportunities to speak on different panels, but this is the only one I decided to actually come out and support. Multiple reasons. The success has been painful, but there's a lot that was learned that added to the overall value of that success. And so from a 3D printing perspective, the journey was very long. I 3D printed my first sleep apnea appliance probably about 2009-ish, way ahead of its time. I spent a lot of time in Germany looking at all the different 3D printers. The first 3 trips to Germany, my question was, do you have FDA approval? And they looked at me like I spoke a different language. So that was a challenge. And then went to a printer gallery for FDA, because I make medical devices. So all those things were very challenging. The journey was fun, and it brought me here today, and I'm happy to talk about. But I'm underneath an NDA until tomorrow at 8:30. I'm where I'm supposed to be before.
My journey actually started in around 1995, 1996. I think I mentioned this earlier. I attended a course at the University of Pittsburgh, the 1-year college with Carl Bish. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he was an innovator in the implant industry. So I was a big implant guy, still am, and I've launched to this. But in 1996, Simplant came to the market, and I was introduced to that during the course. In combination with Materialize, and they actually they were the first ones that started 3D printing surgical guides back then. So I got really fascinated with this technology. It was costly at that time. My Simplant software program was $8,000. And I had purchased it back then, and they had a $2,000 yearly maintenance fee, to just tell you how expensive it was. So I used Simplant for many, many years, and the 3D printing is actually done in Belgium a lot of places. We order our guides, they come from Belgium. So I've been doing 3D printing in the surgical aspects for quite a long time. Never really jumped into this part of it until just recently. I've been looking at 3D printers for at least 5 years. at trade shows, talked to them, and I never felt that the right product was here. Wasn't fully integrated until this product came along. So I've been hesitant for many, many years, to be honest with you. I've looked at a lot of products, we tested some really cheapy Amazon printers, they were horrible, and then finally jumped ship, and I haven't looked back. It's a big journey so far.
This sounds too good to be true, because I know the stories behind this. So, LuxCreo experience with LuxCreo customer success. Both of you had issues. Not so fun, you work with many people. So just curious, I mean,
The painful experience came before LuxCreo. So I'll make sure that's clear. It came before LuxCreo because I already had a bad taste in my mouth when it came to all the different and printers over there. So I already came in with some challenges that I didn't experience using LuxCreo yet. But I brought it to them, and what it led me to is a LuxCreo journey to meeting everybody. So I met everybody under duress. So Raj and I became really good friends because of challenging situations.
people who meet Raj usually feel duress.
Yeah, exactly. So I used to be 6'2", have a lot better hair. And so it's through that experience that I realized the intrinsic value of LuxCreo isn't something that you plug into the wall, something that sits on the table. It's everybody interact. Here that you see around me, it was really enlightening to see that there's going to be problems, especially with my job is to break things. My job is literally to break printers. I have printer companies bringing me printers and saying break it. And so my job is to break it and to test the systems out. I've tested all the way levels of from customer support to design challenges, to material challenges, and all the way through, we don't have everything figured out, but it's working. There's something happening, and what I don't think was a problem, they came up with a better solution. So the Lux Academy, that was amazing. That's going to be part of my presentation tomorrow. But the Lux Academy, it's an amazing add-on that you're not just buying a printer, you're buying a relationship that can take your company like you did with mine to the entirely next commercial level. So it enables you to actually take your ideas like that card in 3 hours to reality. Be careful what you ask for these guys, because they'll get it done. And the common thing that you'll get from Raj, and if you guys haven't heard it, you probably will hear it soon, is if you had one wish, what would it be? Raj always says that to me. Everybody says that. It's like if you had one wish, what would it be? So be thoughtful with what wish you want, because that card came about very quickly.
I think I shared my experience earlier, but not having been involved with 3D printers, I pretty much jumped in with a brand new product in my practice. So, and I didn't have much. At first, I didn't really even call them to see how to use the machine. I just read the instructions, unpacked it, started using it, and then I got an email from Alex with some instructions on it, and I started printing, like I said, perfect prints, no misprints, and then I went to like 2 weeks of hell, honestly, because I couldn't get it right. And I was trying to figure it out on my own, and so I got on the phone with these guys. I forgot by email that I was gonna, ship this machine down. But they got on the phone right away, and the key is, I think, in my practice, I think customer service is the key. The people that work with me are the key. You can be an exceptional dentist and have horrible staff, and you're going to have a lousy business, honestly. You can be a great dentist with a horrible staff. You have to have that team that has empathy for your patients and empathy for their clients, and just really be connected. They really resolve the problem immediately, which is awesome. And somebody asked me earlier, once you got going, have you had a lot of misprints? I guess somebody has that experience that they buy a printer and they start getting misprints and this and that. But once you got the system wired, it's exciting because it is really virtually one click. And I'm super excited because of the data coming in, it's gonna be even beyond one click when we merge all of these things together. But my experience with them has been great. The customer service is exceptional and the problem was resolved. I mean, I was pretty stressed out though. Cause I just invested close to 30 grand on a product and I'm thinking, oh my God, what have I just done, you know? But it's been resolved and since then it's been perfectly flowing.
I got one additional true story. So my lab is FDA registered facility. I'm actually an FDA internal auditor certified, and so you got to be real careful what you have in the lab. You have to take full inventory, equipment inventory, process SOPs, and all that stuff. So 2 days after my printer arrived, the FDA gave me a very nice call, and they said they're going to come visit. So I had just installed this 3D printer. And this goes to the depth of experience within the company of LuxCreo is I got this new equipment, I got the FDA coming, and I didn't do all the process to check it. It's literally just out of the box. But that's a no-no when it comes to FDA. It's like, what's that equipment? What's that resin? Where is the regulatory? When it comes to all that stuff, and that could literally get you in a lot of trouble. I made one phone call, and it's to Raj. Raj used to work for the FDA. All I had to say was I got an FDA audit coming, and in my email was everything I needed to do to give to the FDA. It made me look stellar. The FDA was in and out in 3 days. In my lab that manufactures 14 FDA approved devices. That is hard to do, especially when you have a brand new equipment, you have new resins. They're going to be looking at that and saying, what is that? Where's your documentations? Within minutes, an email came through with everything that I had to do. There's not in the brochure. There's not any of the LuxCreo brochures that says that Raj will help you with FDA. There's a lot of things that's not in the brochures and that LuxCreo does really a good job with, and that's just the depth of experience that we have in that company.
I think Raj have to stop blocking the email. It is good stuff. Raj is, and as you'll hear, lots of people in the company are critical to what we do. Thank you for that. So last question for you, just in general, is what does incredible customer success look like? So we've heard some stories of how we've recovered and helped out. But above and beyond that, just looking at the video, what would be like, oh my God, kind of success for your business?
You know, to have incredible customer service, you have to have incredible people. It's the bottom line. You know, I have the philosophy that if one of my employees is not providing incredible customer service, they're just not going to work for me. You have to just, you know, cut the ties on. And I've seen a lot of the practices that I classmates, and they try to deal with employees that don't work well for them, and they're afraid of the employee. So they try to sort of push them in the back end, oh, it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine. But the people you work with have to be incredible. You have incredible customer service. And we don't have a huge, you know, churn rate with employees in my practice. Number one, they get paid very well. So they support me. They want to keep getting paid well, so they support me. They rave about the practice. They rave about what we're doing. All of my staff right now are wearing LuxCreo line. That's the first thing I did. I put them all on liners, and the hygienists are talking to my patients, and I mentioned, hey, you're an ortho relapse case. And I tell Vanessa, show me your liners. So they're on board, but you have to have incredible people, to have incredible customer service. And I think that most of you guys, I think are pretty incredible.
Well, success for us is, you know, it's not a partner pushing you, it's not a partner pulling you, it's a partner walking beside you. And everybody at different levels here understands the vision. And I don't know how they do it. You know, I was Fire Service Army, and there's a way you disseminate messages, and sometimes it gets diluted. I don't know how it is in this company, but At first, I felt like I was a VIP, and then after this weekend, I'm not. That's important because everybody had the same experience. It's
You
not
are special.
So, but what's interesting is they are consistently sharing the vision of the project at all levels. And there's people that are not even here. There's Frank, who's in Taiwan that I worked with in 2 weeks. There's a lot of those dimensions there, but they share the vision from day one, and they share the passion from day one, which is, to me, that's a success. When you have a supportive company that does that, sky's the limit.
Thank you. Any questions or comments or concerns? Raj?
This is not a class.
So Sunny mentioned my name a few times, but at the beginning, Bill introduced the customer success team, and I wasn't a fit, right? And that's because I'm not officially a member of the customer success team. I'm here all sit. I'm in the product development department, right? But I think what this kind of underlies is that customer service runs really deep in the DNA of LuxCreo. Every single person in this company is a member of the customer service. I think no matter who you are, we all do it because we're all wired at it. As part of when we interview at this company, we ask what customer service needs to be. And you could be applying for any position in the company, getting as far away from customer service as possible. But if you don't understand that question, it doesn't matter, right? And it's just important to who we are. That's all I want to say.
Thank you.
He is not even seeing the presentation. Talk about communication. That's exactly what they start talking about. And I think the key thing here is that you heard how at LuxCreo we have an integrated solution, hardware, software is in. The secret is that we also embed customer success in every single thing we do. Literally. And 3 of the 4 founders are here. So Mike Yang, the CEO, Michael, CRO, and Luis, head of product, who's coming, speaking next about some cool stuff. 3 of them and Harry have done some phenomenal work from the beginning of the company. And this is what makes it easy for my team, who is the official title of customer success, to do our job well. Every single thing we do is with the customer in mind. So Raj didn't see this slide, but it is everyone. You'll hear Mike, everybody in the company talks about from new hire, from interns. It's every single person. So in fact, everybody who's working at LuxCreo, will you just raise your hand? A second. Then Mike. Everyone. That's what it does. Thank you. We have influence in every single part of the company. So we work with software, hardware, product, shipping, manufacturing, billing, you name it, we have influence on. Because it's all of us. It's very easy to say, our job is to reduce the customer effort. Can you reduce it? Right? There's some things going on, but I'm going to So we're trying to reduce customer effort. That's one of our goals. Make it really simple for you to do your job, whether you're a reseller, a partner, a customer, or a patient of a customer. The second one is to reduce employee effort. So when Raj comes up with the cool FTE information that we in support may not know, he puts it in the knowledge base first. And it's vetted and verified and it's ready for next customer. And that's how we scale from the beginning. Everything we do is very scale. So we can pull in pretty much anyone to run issues. In fact, we have a protocol we call the white hat protocol, which is borrowed from very, very few companies in the world that do this. If there's an issue that becomes really serious, that we believe needs serious attention, we bring up something called the white hat protocol. And if you're in the tech world, a tech nerd like I am, Greg is, a few of you might be, black hats are the people who hack into systems, and white hats the good guys and girls. The white hat protocol says, once something gets serious enough internally that customer success decides it's serious enough, we bring it to a white hat protocol that gets Mike or Michael or Luis or the senior team 24/7 somebody's working. We work on it for 12 hours in North America, you'll pass it to Asia, always with the senior executive. We can go for a week or 2 weeks on it. So hopefully you'll never see it, but if you do, behind the scenes, it's a very, very serious work. And some they call it working with NASA, because you do a deep dive of what goes on. So that's when you put it into like rising levels. The two areas I want to touch on that we spend a lot of time on, this is for all of you that are practices or resellers and partners. We have something onboarding customers. We have something, we've got better and better every single day. We look at something called time to smile at the exec level every single day. From when an invoice is paid, to a reseller customer or a direct customer. From when we track it. When was it shipped, when it arrived, how long will it take for the customer to set it up, and this thing called LuxCreo, I'll show you in a new online training. And then we watch also for successful payment. So it's not a matter of just dump it and walk away, but can you be successful? And we want that within 5 days of you doing the machine. So that's our job. And who is our target customer? We want somebody to be able to walk off from Starbucks. Maybe there's a timer at least. Starbucks, somebody should walk out from barista should walk away from Starbucks and be able to be trained and successfully taken in time of 15 years. That's our goal. So we want innovation, we want speed, but it has to be that simple and that joyful to use. That's what customer success is called. Make sense? So really well intense focus, because if your initial experience isn't good, our experience is not good. Because we have lots of questions out of things. So we're getting better. The next one that we spend a lot of time on is Lux Academy, and Greg in a minute will show you through this. Basically, we built, this is how LuxCreo learns how to support LuxCreo. Every member of our team and every member of our resellers have to be certified using what we are now making available to everybody. And it's continually refreshed as we add on new things. They'll be added on automatically. Next time you log in, the new modules are on. And it's free for all direct customers. If you're an existing customer, and if you don't have a license, just let us know, we'll take care of it. But certainly for new customers, we'll be pushing it hard. And the difference is dramatic for us and them. Much, much easier, much less calls to us, because you can have your lab technicians take care of things without you having to take training. Everything we know is good. So if you bought from a reseller partner, just ask your reseller partner, they also get access. Make sense? So make it very, very easy. The team is enterprise quality support. Alex Yamin, if you're on, Greg. So Greg and my background is enterprise support. So massive, massive scales, millions of customers. So that's what we're trying to bring into this one as well. Alex is an engineer, a mechanical engineer. Yamin has his master's in biomedical engineering. So that's kind of what we do with frontline support. High quality course. And we've got some fantastic partners. We met some of them today, and we will spend all day with them yesterday. And we're going to show you in just a minute some of the tools that we've built in, that we've been working for the last 6 months, that will allow us to scale. So that's pretty much what it is. So I'm going to just walk you through. How much time we do? 15 minutes. Wow. We came 15 minutes over. This is good. Okay, so I want to talk through 2 things here, and then it's time to show you. So there's a new site, support.luxcreo.com. It's so new, it's not mobile enabled yet. So if you try to go in today from your mobile site, you won't be able to get it. But from your laptop or desktop, you can. It's got things that again are built for enterprise support. The first thing is it's personalized portal for customers and resellers. You'll be able to log in, and there's no password to remember. As long as you're in our system, which means you bought from us or bought from our resellers, you will be able to just put in your business email, it will send you a token to that email, and you use that to log in every time. That's it. So much less headache for us, much less headache. In that, you'll be able to go and see and open tickets if you have a question for us. And you can see all your old tickets. So if you've got multiple practices, you want to see what's going on, or if you're a reseller, and you want to see your 20 customers, you can see their tickets as well. So it's again built to be future proof to prevent the simple questions coming to us or what happened, what's the status. You can see everything else. So that's the first. The second part of support or LuxCreo, again, we just drove it obviously. It's the same thing, but it's also personalized for knowledge. And then we roll out week by week over the next few weeks. And that means that based on who you are, if you're a customer and you log in, you'll see things that you as a customer, it makes sense for you to see. If you're a reseller, you'll see different things. If you are getting access to some of the cool stuff that Luis and our team are doing with beta programs and early release, with our permission, with our agreement, we will get you access to stuff that nobody else can see. Make sense? All personalized, all different. So that's the two things I want to talk about, or three things. Lux Academy, support.luxcreo.com for things, and then support.luxcreo.com for knowledge. So with that, I'm going to ask Greg, who is the head of North American support, to just walk you through just a quick demo of both Lux Academy. Remember, the vision for Lux Academy is it's free for all of you direct customers and indirect customers. But the idea is to allow the barista to walk in and learn what we know. So,
Thanks, Simon. So for Lux Academy, we've developed a set of learning paths that allow you as new customers or experienced customers or people with new lab technicians to come in and understand how to unpack the solution, how to set it up, how to start designing in the software, how to prep prints with LuxFlow, how to do the prints, how to post-process, and how to look at it across each end-to-end application that you're going to do, whether that's alignment retainers or night guards or dental. In this case, this is a learning path that takes you through how to set up the LuxCreo dental solution. So all the machines associated with that solution, the LuxWash Dental, the Lux Oven, the LuxCreo Pro, and the software package. And walk you through how to use them, as well as the end-to-end workflow for creating a direct print alignment. The idea is, again, that we want to make sure that we're giving you a baseline across all of those machines, the software, and the processes, so that your teams and you can be up and running as quickly as possible. If we jump into one of the learning modules, like the LuxCreo Dental, it's in a very easy to use, accessible format that takes you through, shows you videos, builds in information, and walks you through all of the information that you need to know. In this case, telling you about the differences between our different lead membranes. And then as you continue to go through, it looks to reinforce your learning with quizzes and mock scenarios. So you'd be able to track your staff to understand how they did going through this. Did they absorb the information correctly? And can they really understand what they've ingested so that they're going to apply it successfully when using the printer and other machines.
So just a quick note on this, we can build this out to be certification if you want it for LuxCreo. So we built it ready for that, also ready to be translated. But this is just phase one. So if you think these things are important, let us know and we'll keep building it up.
So as you can see, it takes you through a lot of really good information, preps people, preps you to be ready to work with this equipment and to be successful in producing the appliances that you're looking at. Again, we can jump back out to the learning path and take a look at how many modules that we have here. Again, it's comprehensive, there's a lot of information in here, and each week we're adding additional modules in so that we're continuing to improve what's available. Pause here real quick to see if there's any questions about Lux Academy.
I think Sean would be able to use it. Maybe parts of it. These are things that you learn by yourself within other companies, right? That's the idea.
Right. Shifting over, this is support.LuxCreo.com. I've got a soundtrack too.
That's your walk-up song. You got 6 days, that's why.
Support.LuxCreo.com. Maybe some quick takeaways in the header. You've got links to different parts of our websites, the main website, the store, Lux Academy. Right off the bat, you can ask questions that we'll use in AI, natural language search, in order to find content in our knowledge base and present that back out to you. And then as well, we've got categories of our knowledge that are available. In this case, not logged in, these are the things that are available to anybody who comes to the website. However, if you do log in, by clicking the login button, again, if you have an account in our system, it will send you a one-time passcode, and you'll be able to go in and log in. And when you do, you'll see that it changes slightly. You'll see that there's additional information. This goes back to what Phil was talking about in terms of personalization. We know which machines you have, and we'll present that information to you. It's all categorized into different areas that you can drill into, or you can use that search at the top. You can also come in, and because you're now logged in, you can submit or view tickets into our system. Here, you can come in and see, here's all the tickets that I have opened with our team. You can see what's open, what's in progress, and you can choose to create a new ticket, which is like filling out an email where you can put in a subject and a description of your problem and submit it to us, and then that'll go directly to our system.
And we can also just tag other people in your own office. So if you want 3 other people to know, just let us, you set it up that way, and they'll be automatically notified of any changes.
And all this is available now, support.LuxCreo.com. If you have any questions, I now have less than 5 minutes remaining, so take some quick questions about anything you've heard here during this panel session.
What is the name LuxCreo? Why? What does that mean?
I'm gonna make you up here. Okay, so cue the music.
Music. Now there's no music.
We had to have the lights and the music because everybody has had a long day. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you how you come up with a name like LuxCreo. Okay. First of all, we all met. When invested, we go to Boston and we're having dinner, drinking some nice wine, getting excited about building this company. I think we're at least a bottle or 2 into it. We were throwing names out. We didn't have a name yet. And somehow we agreed on LuxCreo because the next morning we had the URL, we had a trademark going, we had all this stuff. I'm like, I thought we were just brainstorming. Okay? But it's what technical people do. It's what technical people do when you're trying to come up with a name. Lux is light, Creo is create. Create with light. Okay? That's what four geeks do in a dinner in a Boston like this. That just makes sense. But it doesn't roll. It didn't roll off the tongue for me for like 3 years. but that's where it came from. Okay, and it was not that music.
So appreciate all of you, Sunny and Dr. Borders, thank you so much for as well. Thanks, Greg. Cheers. Next, I'm going to pass on.
Okay, music. one more session left, and I appreciate everybody's attention. You guys have done great. And this schedule made sense at some point, right? So that, and we've been wanting to share, we always have this problem, we're going to share a lot of things. We do have, and tomorrow we'll share our event calendar for the